Hello, today we're gonna replace the plunger and the contacts on a 1998 Toyota Corolla starter. So you want to first remove these three bolts here with a 7mm socket. And in this case the seal stayed on there. I'll go ahead and remove the plunger and the spring. You're gonna actually reuse the spring, but go ahead and just pull everything out. You can see our used plunger. You can actually see the wear right here on this area here. You can actually see how much thinner it is already than the replacement one. We're gonna go ahead and clean this in here. And the top one also, and inside of there, everything. You can also see how heavily the contacts here are worn out, and we're going to be replacing those right there. And also this one here, you can see how heavily it's worn out there. You can see the new ones here. So let's go ahead and replace this one here. Got to remove these two nuts here. Make sure you put that washer in there. This is going to snap back this way. There's a rubber there. It's going to come out like this. It's going to come out through here. So we have everything in the same order that it was removed. Now let's go ahead and remove this part here. I'm going to slide this out. And finally want to remove this from this area here. Notice the direction it goes in. This is our new contact going in. It will go in with pressure there. And I just used 2 vice grips to squeeze it together. There it is. So let's put these everything back together on here. The washer, and this goes in next. The big nut goes next. Now the washer, lock washer, and the smaller nut. So now we're going to replace this contact here. So remove the cover here, and you're going to remove that nut right there. 12mm. So for this one, you're going to need a 14mm socket. And then you can push this down. You want to remove this from behind the connector there, and move it out from the top. So as you can see, this one is also heavily worn out there, this contact. And there's our new one. And we're going to put it in the same direction to the top. So with that in place, let's put our bolt back on now. Make sure that washer doesn't fall off there. I'll put in the 14mm nut first again. Gonna tighten that one back up. Now go ahead and connect the contact again there. Then go ahead and put in the final nut on there. Then go ahead and tighten that one back up. Go ahead and put the seal back on. You should hear the seal back snap. You will hear the seal snap back into place. Make sure now the seal is correct on here. Go ahead and transfer the spring now to the new plunger. Go ahead and apply a little bit of grease inside of here, but do not get it in the contacts. Go ahead and put the plunger in with the spring already in there. Okay, so the plunger should move freely. Now while you're holding the cover pressed in, go ahead and start putting in the 3 bolts. Just going to snug these 3 bolts down. They do not need to be over tightened. And that's about it. So let's see how we could test the starter out of the car. First step, connect a jumper cable, the red positive, to this main terminal here. Second, connect this to a ground source anywhere on the starter. And the third thing you're gonna need is some type of switch, or if you're gonna do it by hand, you can just connect a cable from here to inside of here. So I created this little device here with a push button switch. So let's go ahead and connect it, one of them in here. Okay, so one of them is going to the connector there, and the other wire is going to the positive. And now to test the starter, we're gonna actually just press this. So you want to do all this setup before you connect the other side of the jumper cables to the battery. So let's do that now. So now let's hook up the negative to the negative of the battery. And then now finally let's hook up the positive to the positive of the battery. And now just go ahead and put your foot on here so this doesn't turn. And let's go ahead and press the button here. And there it is. Everything's working now. Thank you for watching.